I get asked a lot, like, what kind of signs and like red flags and stuff that you would look for when you are starting to date again. And basically, so my ex, I was with him for 10 years. At the beginning, what happened to me, and which is very consistent with narcissists, people with narcissistic personality disorder, is the love bombing stage. So at the beginning, it's like you meet this new person and they're like, they do everything. What they seem to do is they mirror you. So they do a thing, it's called mirroring. Basically, if I say, oh, I like cats, he fucking likes cats. Of course he fucking likes cats because I like cats and he wants to get on my good side. He likes burritos. I like burritos, he likes burritos. I like walks on the beach. He likes walks on the beach. It's like everything lines up and you're like, holy crap, how does this person literally like everything that I like, do all the things that I do? They're my soulmate. You think like, wow, like I cannot believe how lucky I am in this life to actually find my soulmate. And like just the whole sense of like the honeymoon stage. Like the honeymoon stage is like exciting enough, in itself, but with a narcissist, it is just next level. So basically, when I first met my ex, I was traveling in Ireland. I was 19 when I moved over. I had just turned 20. And yeah, I was just, in my party times. And I met him at a pub. And right off the bat, it was just best friends. Like we were just inseparable. I wasn't even together with him yet. And I was basically living at his house. 2 weeks after we got together, he asked me to marry him. Just all the time, it was like, it's so hard to describe because it was just amazing, really. It was like one of the most amazing times in my life. I just couldn't believe how lucky I was. I found this amazing Irish man. I used to call him my Irish James Bond. He fucking loved that, 007. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it was just, it was a time where he really, really he wanted everything to do with me and only me. And it was like, wow, he must really love me. And at that time I was partying like with my friends. I met a bunch of people in the hostel that I used to live in before I moved in with him. And slowly but surely, he started taking me away from my friends and isolating me from them, but in very discreet ways and like little bits over time. So like at the beginning, it was like, oh, I don't want to go out because I just want to be here with you and I just want to cuddle you and we can just be here together and watch a movie and just have a night, just us two together. And I don't need all these other people in my life, just you. Like, this is what he would say to me all the time. And then eventually, like, if I wanted to go out, and then he'd be like, why would you want to go out without me? Like, my ex-girlfriend never went out without me. There, not even one time she went out without me. Why would you want to? I don't understand. Like, do you not love me? And like making me feel guilty, like I was doing something wrong. Like, oh shit, well, like he loves me so much, maybe I should just stay in with him. But it's like, over time, it's like, it gets exhausting having to like explain yourself. Like, why do you want to go out with your friends? Because they're my friends, I want to go out with them. That's not something that you should have to explain to your partner. But with a narcissist, it's a constant battle, to the point where at the end, like I didn't speak to anybody. People were like, some of my friends were like messaging me, asking me if I was alive because I was so isolated and so taken from everyone. Not even my family. I couldn't even speak to my family. I couldn't speak to anybody without him questioning me and accusing me of cheating on him or like going somewhere else or God knows what, like something crazy, like some insane story that he would make up in his head, and then he would start to believe it and then be pissed off at me like it was actually reality and it was actually happening, but literally none of it was real. It was just made up in his fucking mind. And it's just like the most insane thing ever when you know the reality, but then you have somebody that you love so much and that you are trauma bonded to and that you are so invested in. Like, I was married to him and I trusted him, and he took advantage of that and gaslighted me constantly, all the time. I'd be like, you could literally say to him, the sky is blue. And he'd be like, are you fucking crazy? You think the sky is blue? Do you really think that anybody's going to believe you? The sky is green. The sky is green. And I swear, if you ever say anything to anybody else any different, then I'm going to call your parents and tell them that you're crazy, or post naked pictures of you up on Facebook and like just crazy shit. And you're just like, what are you talking about? Like, that's a ridiculous example, but like, it's that insane where you're just like, you're questioning your own reality. And you're just like, okay, well, maybe the sky is green and maybe I'm colorblind or something. Maybe there's something wrong with me that I thought that the sky was blue, but he's very convinced that the sky is green. So I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, and maybe I need to go to the doctor and get some medication, or maybe I need to get my eyes checked, or, you start questioning yourself, like, because you're like, I could swear the sky is blue, but I guess it's not. Like, imagine someone doing that to you for 10 years. Like, you would come out of the relationship thinking, you are crazy, you are the narcissist, you are the problem. But I just want to beat into your head, you are not the problem. They are everything that is wrong with them, with everything, basically, with the world, for fuck's sake. They are evil. They do, they use people. They don't have any empathy. They lack it completely. That's why they could look at you while you're sitting there sobbing, crying, begging them just to be nice, or just begging them to stop abusing you, or stop screaming at you, or stop calling you a fat, ugly cunt, or just to be a decent person. And they could just look at you and they'll just look right through you like they have no emotion. It's like they get satisfaction out of your pain. And that is what is just mad to me, because I can't understand that. In my head, I don't understand how to do that to somebody. I can't just sit there and watch someone in pain and break them down and break them down and break them down until they literally look like they're about to like I was at the end, I was suicidal. It was horrible. I would never, ever, ever wish this type of abuse on anybody. That is for sure.